Hey, this is Jim Broadfield live from our InfoComm booth 3189, where we have a Facilis hub set up and running, showing all shared media storage solutions available from Facilis here at InfoComm. But we're also being joined in our booth by Shane from Facilis. Shane,
hey,
thanks for joining us in the booth.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Shane, I wanted you to introduce the Facilis storage solutions to all of our dealers, and the great technology and the great stuff that you have available that you're showing off here at InfoComm. So I'm going to say thank you for joining us. I'm going to give it away to you and let you do the pitch.
All right. Thank you very much, Jim. We are thrilled to be here at InfoComm 2025. This is our first time being at this show, and we're thrilled to be here with our partner, Broadfield. This is a great opportunity to talk to dealers, talk to integrators, and talk to some end customers about Facilis shared storage. So I'll get right into it and talk a little bit about Facilis. Facilis has been in business since 2003, over 22 years. We are a group of industry veterans that is really focused on media and entertainment. That's really what we focus on. That's what we really don't get into other areas of the business. We focus solely on media and entertainment. We offer turnkey solutions from one company. And the focus is simplicity and ease of use. And we've stayed true to those principles from day one. And the focus really is providing solid, reliable shared storage, workflow tools, remote access, and backup and archive. These are just a few of the entire customer ecosystem. We serve thousands of customers worldwide. We work with our partner Broadfield in North America, but we do have over 100 resellers and 3 distributors worldwide. We serve post-production, broadcast news, education, corporate advertising, house of worship, government, and pretty much everyone soup to nuts who needs audio and video. I invite you to stop by the Broadfield booth 3189 to grab a brochure or go to our website, facilis.com. Check it out. You'll see all the different features and functionality we have recently put out. I want to go through a little bit about our overall ecosystem. The first thing I want to talk about is our virtual drive set. This is important because it really is a differentiator for us. It allows us to have tolerance to hard drive degradation. It allows us to have multiple types of RAID. We call it Dyna RAID. You can have RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 6, 2, 3, up to 4 drive parity. And this allows us to do things like read-write I/O balance, customized drive performance. That really helps us smooth the performance curve out over the entire system. Our next item I wanted to focus a little bit on is our shared file system. This allows us to do performance optimization, bandwidth prioritization on a per workstation basis. And also, we're one of the few storage systems out there that still allows you to have fiber channel, but also Ethernet, and you can actually have a hybrid environment where you can share both of those protocols. Smart access rules is something we came up with just a few years ago, but we continue to optimize. It allows you to have more granular access down to the folder and file level, not just at the top level volume. You can create things like no delete, recycle bin policies, recycle, audit, and secure ingest workflows. We do have a great object cloud and LTO story. So we always tell people you have a very resilient shared storage system at your disposal, but we like to have belt and suspenders both. You have a very robust system, but we do recommend if you're going to use that in the future, if you're going to monetize it, you do have to back it up either to LTO, to the cloud, or some other spinning disk. And we allow you to do that in an automated fashion. Fast Tracker is our MAM. We came up with this just a few years ago, and it was really insight into your overall Facilis storage. It allows you to search, access all of your media, but we've really taken it to the next level. We've added some really cool new features with Fast Tracker, and I'll get into those in a little bit. Some of those are auto index, catalog, and search, but we also now can do proxy generation and automated file movement. And with the latest version, we're adding Google AI auto tagging with Vertex and on-premise transcription with Whisper. WAN Link is part of our remote access story. This allows you to access the system from anywhere in the world without a VPN. So some people have a VPN and it works just fine, but we have determined there's some latency that can be introduced in your workflow. With WAN Link, that takes that out of the picture. We can work with your IT folks and set this up in a seamless way, in a very secure, encrypted way where you can access the system from anywhere. You're using the same user account, the same access control protocol. You don't have to set up anything different. AES encryption, workstation authorization by UID. So FastCache is something we came up recently, and this is really a game changer, folks. This is where we're doing partial file caching on the client side. This allows us to have a secure, obfuscated data set where we're caching the file on the client, and it's not actually synchronizing back to the server. It's reading and it's putting it in cache. And that has the same volume permissions as you would if you're on the server as well. This is just a quick glimpse into our management console. It's quick and easy to control. It's secure. It can run on any desktop. And you can have this on the client and server, and you can have mismatched versions. As long as you can see it on the network, you can connect. Access control is one of the things we've really focused on over the last year or two. It allows you to do things with our smart access rules that you couldn't do before. It gives you that granular level of being able to get into the system, set up policies, and these policies can be enhanced over time. We're always adding new things to it. You don't have to do things like a network protocols, which require ACLs. You can create and save and apply these in seconds and reuse them wherever you need. We talked a little bit about WAN Link before, but just to emphasize that again, it's the ability to import, play, render, encrypt, authorize, and control the entire facility at your fingertips, whether you're on a plane, train, automobile, or in the facility. And FastCache, just one more aspect of it is client-side NVMe caching. So you do have to have an NVMe drive. You can have your own, or we can sell them to you. And that allows you to have this client-side cache, which smooths out the entire performance curve. You can play real-time. It doesn't have to be a proxy level. You may be able to even play the full file size, the full image size. There's also benefits when you're not just on the WAN, but also on the LAN. This allows the server workload to go down, and you can have more clients on the server. So this just really helps the overall workflow efficiency. So as I said, you can use this on your LAN over 10 gig clients, 1 gig clients, or over the Ethernet, and it does the efficiency the same way. You don't have to have any other changes. As I said, it's invisible. It works at a low level, so any application that runs the OS uses FastCache. Automatically, there's no additional setup. It is non-volatile, so once the data is cached, it is persistent through system reboots and even between different workstations. You can take it home, and then you can bring it back to the office. And it is partial file. It's not synchronizing back to the server. So we're not copying the files locally. It's just reading part of the file in an obfuscated file. So there's a few different workflows that we found. You can do pre-caching before you start working. You can then start working on the fly, or you can cache at work and then take it home. Just a few different ways people are using this in everyday workflows. Just a visual representation how we're caching. This is just a topology at a client that we have. They have 64 gig fiber channel. They have 100 gig Ethernet, 25 gig Ethernet, 10 gig copper RJ45. And then they have internet clients. They're using FastCache, and they're able to play back the full res media from their home location or at another office. Fast Tracker, as I said before, is our asset management. It really is about making your workflow more simple. It's adding efficiency, adding the ability to do automation through our asset management tool. In 3.8.1, we did introduce Avid AppAutom native proxies, Red 3D native indexing, VRAW native indexing, and timecode markers, as well as keyboard logging. But in 3.8.2, which is due out within the next few weeks, we are adding enhanced AI image tagging, multi-language on-prem transcription. We are going to be helping doing model training and deployment, proxy custom watermark, and resolve workflow integration. Object LTO, as I said before, we're managing your offload and backup of your system. We want the system to be backed up and secure, and we have a simple drag and drop workflow. We have all the S3, Wasabi, Azure, Live Cloud, Backblaze. We have integration with these third-party tools. I wanted to go into the hardware. Some people, we just talk about the features and functionality, but we do sell an appliance that the software runs on. So this is the lineup. The entry-level system is the Hub 8. It starts at 32 terabytes and goes all the way up to 128. The Hub 16 and Hub 24 is the 4U server. That starts at 64 and goes up to over a half a petabyte. That's really the workhorse system. But in all of the systems that we sell, it has the same memory, same motherboard, same processor, and the same software is running on every server. So whether you start at an entry level or you start at a larger system, you're getting the same server that can be expanded over time. When you add an expansion to a 16 or 24 drive server, it becomes a Hub 32 or Hub 48. And you can have over a petabyte of storage in 8U. We do have, those are hard drive based systems, mechanical drives. We do have our Flashpoint line, which is all solid state. So we have a 48S, which goes from 48 to 368 terabytes. And we have the 24S, which is 24 to 184 terabytes if you want the fastest solid state storage available to you today. And then recently we did adopt and develop and release the Hub Vault system. So that is a hub system. Any of our hub systems can act as the head unit to the Seagate Core Vault 1.6 to 5 petabyte system. So if you have a nearline need, if you want lower cost storage, large bit bucket, this is what you need. This is the Hub Vault system. And this is the expansions. You can do flash-based expansions to an existing system, or you can do mechanical hard drives as well. Fast Tracker Edge is a appliance. If you do not have Facilis already, and you just want a server that can run Fast Tracker, you can purchase this server, and this will run with other third-party storage, or you can add it to your existing Facilis environment. This is an example of a FastCache NVMe drive. We sell them in 1, 2, and 4 terabyte SKUs, but you can bring your own NVMe drive to the table as well. That's all I have for you today. Thank you again, Jim, and all of our friends at Broadfield. We appreciate your partnership, and stop by the booth at 3189 InfoComm 2025.